What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle, also known as Santa Mike on Santa Sundays. If you've not been coming to the live stream, you're missing out on some premium content. Dirty Mike makes an appearance on Saturdays, and that guy, savage, reckless, unfiltered, raw talent, raw energy. If you've been enjoying the road to glory, make sure to drop a like on this here video. We're gonna talk about the squad because it's gonna get kind of crazy. If you haven't seen the team, you've been missing out on some of the content. This one is unusual. That's the easiest way to really go into depth with this team. And I want to know, over the course of the weekend, what was your experience like? Because I ran into more connectivity issues, and I also felt that many of the games, team press versus team press, and I didn't have any control. There was no structure, and I want to know if you guys relate to that. Where did you finish this past weekend league? Comment down below. I repeat, where did you finish? And if you haven't turned notifications on, you're not getting anything for Christmas. I know, it's November. I don't care.
What's up, my beautiful people? You know we equal, man. It's dirty. Hurry, gather round. Don't you worry, hold it down. This one's going through the town. Pass it around one to the wall. Living life like it's FIFA, and I only came to ball.
My most intense matches will be coming up shortly, but let me give you the lay of the land. Let's discuss the squad with a little bit more depth. These games were back and forth, very high intensity. If you saw them live, especially some of the later stage matches, you were not disappointed. So we've got Van der Sar, who I thought was very good. He's definitely stood out as still being a top tier goalkeeper. And in order to bring together the American duo, I had to have icons if I wanted chemistry. And that's where you're seeing cheaper icon selections. And I just wanted to mix it up. I feel like we're seeing so many of the same meta squads, and I just wanted to have a change of pace, a change of vibe, atmosphere, starting 11, just a general feel. And I also have Talisca on the bench, who we have to give a special shout out to, because this was the absolute goon, demon, long-legged creature coming off the bench. He scored a lot of goals, is what I'm trying to say. He scored more goals than the majority of my starters, almost all the starters. Outside of Rashford, he was next up for goal scoring off the bench. So if you've completed him, congratulations. He gets busy, and he's just one of those players that's moving and grooving and kind of walks to his own rhythm. He's a different type of build, and he's got very high agility. I mean, look at these stats. 90 agility with someone who's 6'3" to go with having acceleration, the sprint speed. And I love his finishing. I will say this as a minor disclaimer. He doesn't feel as if he has a 4-star weak foot. I would consider it more of a 3-star, but overall Van der Sar was good. Iko Para, Aaron Long, I enjoyed using both of them. Very competitive. If you have not completed or started the process of completing MLS objectives and milestones, highly recommended. Both of these guys, very athletic, very aggressive, strong. And the reality is, when you're playing team press, there's just so many gaps. I don't think Mendy's as strong as he was prior to this patch, and the same with Semedo. I still recommend both of them, but I had shut down fullbacks prior to this weekend, or prior to this patch. I felt very confident in so many 1v1s. However, their defensive positioning was just not as consistent and not as reliable. Alon and Frank Lampard, I like it. I maybe love it. I definitely appreciate it. I'm going to show all of you the tactics for the two main formations I played, but this partnership might have been a surprise for many, but it worked out. Ben Yedder was what I expected him to be. Dembele still, for me, he's good, but he's not next level. He's not in this upper echelon. He's not this super tier that he once was. Something's missing. Rashford is the greatest striker, it feels like, in FIFA this year. He puts up mythical numbers. If I was to read out his statistics, I will. 46 goals and 23 assists in 30 games. And then Gareth Bale works for yours truly. A lot of you bring up more agile wingers, smaller wingers, quick, nimble wingers, and I like Gareth Bale. I know how to use him, and I feel very comfortable and confident using Gareth Bale in multiple situations and scenarios and different formations. Main formation I was playing is the 4-2-2, pressure on heavy touch, balanced going forward, so that's a bit of an adjustment. We're playing around with it. You can see the lineup: Ben Yedder, Rashford up front, Dembele, Gareth Bale. I like Gareth Bale on the left preferred just because he's left-footed for the passing, the crossing, the through balls, and then Alon and Frank Lampard. A lot of you asked me about instructions, so I've done cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover center for both center mids, and I still felt like I didn't necessarily have that good of coverage. Both fullbacks, they're going to hang out, and then with the attackers, it's really not that important to me. If they're coming back, if they're sitting forward, it's kind of getting a feel and then making adjustments from there. I have Rashford getting behind because I just think he's too dangerous not to really push that agenda. The other formation I played quite commonly and still was kind of iffy was the 4-2-3-1. You're unbalanced. It's a long ball. This is more my closeout formation. I was trying to have some levels of possession, but the reality is I didn't have possession. I didn't have control. I didn't have as much structure as I would like. Even though I got a lot of the results, it was always sweaty. It was a battle, and it wasn't maybe the pace or the rhythm that I would have preferred to play at in many of these matchups. And when you look at the formations, you should just swap out Ben Yedder for Talisca, if you want to have an idea what kind of super subs. And then if needed, Dembele and Gareth Bale, we would swap out for Martins and Promes. You're getting more of the skill move junkies that also have that killer pace, forward thinking release type of players. The big adjustment with this version of my 4-2-3-1, you're going to see comeback on defense on basically everyone, because I'm trying to close out a game. With the newest of patches, once they go team pressing, I don't feel like anybody listens to me. Enjoy the matchups. Let me know in the comments, where did you finish? I appreciate all of you. If you came through live, thank you. Please stay beautiful, stay safe. And I've been streaming daily as well as uploading daily on the YouTube channel, so turn on some notifications. Enjoy. Talisca, Paulinho, Neymar. I'm sure this will be a very competitive game. There it is. Bread and butter. How? Keeper! Ah, that's huge! 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 I can't believe that. I just can't believe that. Wow. Ugh. Ah! Come on! Show your class! Prove that you have the class! Inform Gomez. You don't see Jordi Alba that much. See how that plays for him. Good. Yep. I almost faked myself out a few times. We'll take that. Wow, I cannot believe Rashford got to that. I feel bad for my opponent on that one because he read that properly. No foul. Bro, that's not good. That was 3 bad decisions in a row. He's off. He's not off? Who kept him on? I've never seen that animation before in my life. Ah! Beautiful. This is weird, bro. I shouldn't have brought the keeper out. Come on, Mike. You just have to play some defense. Inform Saint, Pogba, Aubameyang. Defense is solid. Here we go. Oh, that's lucky. Passes are supposed to go. That is a very favorable place for that to fall. I can't predict where the passes are going because of the delay, which is super upsetting. There we go. Ha! Come on, Yetter. Come on, Yetter. Nope. What's the call? Nobody fell down. How do they call a penalty there? Come on. bad. It's just bad. No, I didn't fart! That's so bad, man. 2 of them now. God dang it. So close to staying in the middle. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Oh my goodness. We've done it! Oh my god. Yo. Can you believe that game? What? Man, I went 29-1 first week, but 27-3 with that team I think is good.